What was supposed to be a peaceful weekend at home turned into one of the most chaotic trips I've had in a minute. Having left Joburg in a Suzuki Fronx, avoided toll gates, skipped Al Zoo, and I reached home only to discover my transport for the next day was finished. And if you thought that was the end of my problems, my brother, you are very wrong. And if you haven't checked part 1 yet, trust me, go do that first.
For YouTube.
The road trip continues. Hey bro, it's morning now, man. Before I shower up or anything, I wanted to come fix this tire. Okay, man. Oh, I can just drive down the road to get it fixed. But I don't think it's free. Because yesterday night, we tried to kind of fix it, and then this thing, and when it's no longer creeping, so this doesn't work, and the other whole spanners that are here, they're not gonna work on this one. Either they're too big or too small. So right now I think I'm just gonna call some of my friends and try and borrow a whole spanner. Am I in the mood to change a tire? Hell no. But then, since we used the Fronx to come this side, my Polo is back home, and here I have to use the buggy. Yeah. Bit of backstory. Last night, got home, chilled the fam, up until I realized the boys continued with the Fronx, and I needed a car to go to the Loboda celebration. So, went outside to check out the buggy, and this is what I found. So, I had two options. Either drive down the road and get it fixed, or borrow a spanner from my neighbor and fix it myself. And me being me, I said, nah, I got this. Yeah, I did not got this. I failed. With a capital F, by the way. Turns out the screws were tightened with a machine. Well, that's what I said to comfort myself. After accepting defeat, I drove down the road to get help. And since I was low-key in the mood, they just opened up the screw and I fixed it myself. And when I got back home, I found something legendary, a PS2. Kids nowadays will never understand the pressure of your memory card not working. If you know, you know. Now, one thing about me, I was not pulling up to a celebration in a dirty car. This buggy was dirty. I'm convinced my little brother was the last one driving it. So, I washed it.
For YouTube. Let's give me an update. Check, man. This is the attire. It's a tradition, a bit of tradition in maroon. Guess those will have to do. So right now, I'm about to head out. What am I doing? I'm about to head out in the buggy. Myself an orange right away here. For vitamin driving manual. I have to fix that mirror up. I'd have to pour petrol because this thing is empty. Let me check it.
So this thing is on empty, baba. I must go fill up. Because I think it's 100 kilometers to where I'm going and back. So I think 200 will do, or 250. And then, yeah.
There's no radio. But the radio usually stays here. Does it work? Danko. And there used to be a USB here. Oh, fun. Android Auto Young.
The road trip continues, but this time in a different breed of machine. Today, we're in an Opel Corsa. As the petty boys would say, Muna Given. So, first stop had to be the garage. And tell me why I genuinely thought 200 Rand would be enough for a whole 100-kilometer road trip. 50 kilometers going, 50 kilometers coming back, and somehow in my head, I convinced myself the Corsa will make it back. Hi. Nah, I'm blaming the heat because that math made perfect sense at the time. I left Hazyview and headed to Bushbuck Ridge, and surprisingly, the ride was smooth. I still remembered how the clutch works because it's honestly been a minute. The Corsa was actually holding up really good. By this point, we were already halfway there. And me, I was changing those gears smoother than I expected. Because not gonna lie, it's been a minute since I properly drove manual like this. And one thing about old cars, they might not have all the fancy features, but when they're taken care of, they will carry you anywhere. And at this point, the Corsa was proving exactly that. And eventually, I arrived at Akonuk, and that's where the celebration was happening. I linked up with the boys, and as it goes, we waited for Umakoti to arrive. And when she finally did, the place erupted. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, but everyone was excited. One thing about me, even if I can't dance, I will participate. The vibes, 10 out of 10. Beautiful speeches, people suddenly became Shakespeare, speaking from their soul. It was amazing.
And to my lovely wife-to-be, as we said, is a trial. I really want to say I love you and I appreciate you. And I thank you for being available, supportive throughout this journey. And let's keep growing.
And after the service came the second important part. Food. And listen, they did not miss. I don't eat much lately, but that home cooked smell, nah boy. I was saying, yeah, ma, please add more butternut. My stomach was finished after that. It was then time to leave, and low-key, I wanted to leave before it got too late, because certain roads at night, yeah, if you're from bush, you know, you don't play around there. Then the petrol light came on, and immediately I entered survival mode. I knew if I don't fill up before my read.
Check, boy. I just filled up with a young 100 grand, you know, because I'm literally close to home now. But right the hell, I'm tired, bro. I didn't even record all the filling up, which is something I usually do, but then I'm tired and I'm full. So I filled up with a young 100 and show you. It's gonna make it home, and then this car, they don't use it, so you're just gonna park there. Yo, I'm tired, dog. And I'm full. Slang energy, is it? Hey, stop and fetch. So stop and go, Beamer. Shy boy. Shy boy. Let me show you guys.
You know you got a hold on me. I know we've had some differences, but it's all in the past.
And then came the famous robot. The one people say you don't stop at night. And tell me why as I approached, it turned red. In my mind, I'm like, you see, they are controlling it. I quickly looked left and left immediately.
Let's fall in love. Take it back.
I finally got to Hazelview, and immediately I knew the day was over for me. I was home. At this point, all I wanted was a bed. Even though there was still an untouched road trip back to Joburg waiting for us in the morning. But honestly, that sounded like tomorrow's problem. Today, I was going to sleep. The next morning, I sent my little brother straight to the trees to fetch oranges. And I swear, oranges from Emakaya taste different, bro. They taste like home. And remember, local is lekker. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video on your status. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Joburg was now calling. And just when we thought we'd have a smooth drive, boom, stop and go. And because it took forever, we got out, started dancing, and explored the middle of nowhere. And honestly, the views were aesthetically proper.
Take it back to where it all began. Let's fall in love again. Let's fall in love again. Take it back to where it all began. Let's fall in love again.
We stopped by Uncle George, and if you know those chips slap. Especially with the chili. We had to make a stop. Then finally, we fixed the mistake from part 1, Alzu. We stopped, freshened up, saw the animals. I once asked my brother, why do we feel compelled to stop at Alzu? And he said, it's just an unspoken rule. If you travel through the N4 and pass by Alzu, you have to stop. It's the rule. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you guys agree? Or it's just us who always stop at Alzu? After Alzu, we joined the N4, and from there, it was straight push to Pretoria. But somehow along the road, the Suzuki started showing signs of, Chief, we might not make it Jayam. Because the fuel range dropped to 107 kilometers, and at that moment, Pretoria was still 41 kilometers away. The problem? After PTA, we still had to drive to Joburg and drop off everyone. So basically, this whole trip turned into a challenge of how far can less petrol actually take us. we reached Pretoria. Not gonna lie, this place looks good. Every time I drove through PTA, I kept telling myself one day I need to plan a proper road trip here and just to explore the city properly. And it's safe to say I might be coming back. And when we reached PTA, the range had barely moved, and by some miracle, we managed to do all the drops. Only then, the petrol light finally came on. And low-key, that's when I remembered the fuel range is really just an estimate based on how you drive. Sometimes it's accurate, and sometimes you and the car are both just guessing. Now, quick little review of the francs after the road trip. On Friday, it was averaging around 14 kilometers per liter. And at this point, it was sitting at about 14.3 kilometers per liter. Yeah, it's not a massive difference, but in my books, that's definitely a tick for efficiency. Comfort-wise, I'll also give it a tick, but after a few hours on this seat, yeah, your back will start having opinions. And power-wise, because of certain hills, you can feel it fighting for its life, and sometimes it will have to drop a few gears just to help itself breathe. But overall, the francs handled this road trip properly, and honestly, it has earned its place in the road trip fleet. But we still weren't home yet, so it was time to drop off the francs and hop back in the Polo.
So check, bro. I just picked up the Polo now. I'm on my way home. Oh, tired. But let me check petrol. I've got 140 tabanga. I've got 140 estimated kilometers of range, so I need to fill up. Probably like pour 500 for the week. Yeah, right? Yes. For the past few minutes I've been milling my indicator against my wipe, because with the Swift it's the other way around, and then with the Polo indicators are on the right. But nonetheless, man, it was a proper road trip, not gonna lie, you know. We laughed, I laughed with the boys, you know, nothing too crazy. Made it home, and yeah, bro. Yeah, wipers are on. Yeah, what a joke. But yeah, man, I think because I'm tired now, I think I'm just gonna call someone, and I'm gonna be on the phone with someone for the rest of the day, just to keep me company. And yeah, man, I'll pick you guys up. I don't know when I get to the garage, or I pick you guys now. If not, thanks for reaching this far. Yeah, the boy's tired now. Cause wait, what? Yeah, Hazelview, Wheatbank, from Wheatbank, PTA, Midstream, went to Cosmo. From Cosmo, we went to Campus Square. And from Campus Square, we just got to my boy's place, and yeah. Wow. Yeah, we've been at it. And I think that also, amounts to, because going home is like 380 coming back. But the car, hey, I'm talking too much now. Bye. So when I got to the garage, I decided to do a full tank before the price increase.
I finally got home and I realized the Polo doesn't have a put light, but hey, that's what flashlights are for, right? I guess. And just like that, the trip came to an end. Road trips, family, culture, and laughter. And memories we'll probably talk about for years. And remember, local is lekker. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and tell me in the comment, what was your favorite moment from this trip?
For YouTube.
Okay, bye.